Starting the stream. Here we go. We are live. Jesse Koll is in costume. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, welcome to Long Lost Brothers, the podcast devoted to talking shit
and self-improvement.
That's right. There's a little bit of a delay. But my name is Brett Scott.
And I'm Jesse Koll.
And we are the Long Lost Brothers. Happy Halloween, my friend.
What's up, bro?
Happy Halloween to everybody out there.
I want to start off by saying I do not know how Michael Myers does it, bro. You've been in that mask for like 30 years.
Oh, you can't breathe in that.
10 minutes. They didn't put put enough air holes.
Dude, that's probably why he walks instead of ever like chasing people. Like there's no way he can keep, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dog. It's like one of them, those Boss-Rutan deals that you put when you're running the lung trainers.
The deprivation mask,
like
yeah.
Elevation mask, that's what it is.
Yeah, there you go. Dude, we're here. This is the 4th annual Llb Halloween Sp Ktacular.
Spooktacular. I was thinking about that earlier. That's crazy. We have 4.
Isn't it crazy? This is the 4th year we've done it.
We started doing this like 2020, 2020, right? Like right when COVID hit, like right before that.
Yep, and then so we the first Spooktacular was that Halloween, so we got 20, 21, 22, and this is the 4th one, man. It's fucking crazy. We've done 4 already. It does not feel like, I mean, we've done 118 episodes, dude.
We've been at it, man.
I know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little surprised with the consistency we've had for the past fucking 3 years. It's kind of crazy.
Well, yeah, both of us are gluttons for punishment. So,
yeah, not dude.
I'm bummed, man. I thought last year So last year, you remember you jump scared me with the dragon?
Yes, yeah. Yep.
Like I was on the Long Lost Brothers page today, making some posts, for this show, and I never check our memories on that page, so I was like, what? They got memories here? Okay. So I went and looked, and it was like, I think I got him. I was like, fucking Brett got me, that son of a bitch.
Did I get you again? Like when you rewatched it,
you didn't have
it scared you again? No, I meant when you rewatched it.
No, I knew what it was as soon as I seen it. I was like, that son of a bitch. Nah. Yeah, bro.
Oh, dude. Good times. This is like one of my favorite, like the Spectacular and then Christmas are like my 2 favorite things that we do, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, absolutely. This is the best episode of the year. Almost.
I think so. Yeah.
It was the most fun.
Yeah, man.
We skip everything that we're usually doing. We just talk about cool shit. About
we talk scary movies. We dress up. Like it's just different. It's fun. Yeah. It's fun. Unfortunately I'm not dressed up this year. I'm dressed as a lumberjack because my costume that I ordered did not come in time. So unfortunately this is what we're dealing with this year. But we've had requests this year for movies to review, so that's different for this year. Kurt Schmidt sent in a couple requests this year, and so we're going to talk about those. We're going to give you our top 5.
We got Kurt's movies. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Kurt's review, Kurt's request, whatever you want to call it. We've got so we're doing a top 5 of our favorite from like this year. And then we're just going to talk scary movies in general from like just the past year or couple years or whatever, like stuff that's come out that we've enjoyed. And just what we've done. Did you guys have did you guys have trick or treat at all yet this year?
We did. Yeah, we did that yesterday. It wasn't like a big deal. We'll go out on Halloween, but we did a little downtown Aberdeen trick or treating. I took the
That's
kids.
cool
I
because
threw on my
um,
little mask.
as you know, we go twice every year, right? Like sometimes 3 times,
Yeah.
like, but we always go to Springfield, which is always the earlier one, which we did last night, just like you. We went to Springfield and did ours. I put on the dragon head again, and my daughter went as a dragon too this year, so we got to go together as dragons. It was pretty damn cool. Um, Cameron was with his mom, but Asher went as like, those inflatable things that makes it look like something else
Yeah.
is carrying you. Like, um, he was like a
Yeah.
cowboy on a inflatable horse and with tiny legs,
I saw
like
that.
on the yeah.
Yeah, my
Um,
son KJ also has one of those inflatables, and he was a alien carrying himself.
yeah,
So that's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
I've seen
And he had
my
his
nephew did
little the
that.
alien arm holding his candy bag. Kind of cool.
Yeah, yeah. My nephew did that a few years ago. Um, Yeah, dude, it was fun. It's good. Like we go to Springfield, which is where I grew up. But man, times have changed, dude. Like not nearly as many houses give out candy nowadays. Like there's so many dark houses as you're walking down the street. It's really sad. Like I remember as a kid, like just running, getting as much candy as possible. You'd be like house, 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 sprinting to each house, and then you go, and then you could do a whole neighborhood, and then have your bag full, and then go do another couple streets and fill up
Yeah.
your bag. Like it was
If you didn't get at
everyone
least
gave
two
out candy.
pillowcases, you're lacking.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, they have up their quality of candy game from when I was a kid. They don't give a lot of those little peanut brittle fucking orange and black candies. They don't give a lot
Those
of
were
fucking black
trash,
licorice.
bruh. Them little punk ass like taffies, the orange and black taffies.
Yep,
Those
yep.
you'd be eating those in like May and shit, like way later.
Yeah,
You find those
yeah.
in like your stock drawer, like, oh yeah,
All
I got
right,
no candy.
fuck
I
it.
guess I gotta eat these now. Fuck.
Yeah, yep.
Right.
Yeah,
But you was
you get a
happy to
lot
have them.
more. You get a lot more name brands now, right? You get a lot more Reese's. Some people, like in Columbus, they be giving out full size candy bars in a lot of places. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa, okay. And that's a big deal now because like the motherfuckers
Yeah,
are like
it's
$2 a piece.
$1.79. Yeah. Yeah, dog.
So it's like you gotta appreciate it, like so it's like it's a little more sparse, it's few and far between, but the people that do get out candy, it's usually better candy. So I'll give them that.
Yeah, I mean, at the police department yesterday, they were like, "Yeah, get a handful, go on,"
Yeah,
because it was like only from 12 to 2. But I was like, "That's nice of you guys." They're like, "Thank Walmart, they gave us all this candy to give away." I was like,
that's cool.
"Good looking out, Walmart."
Yeah,
But
thanks,
yeah,
Sam.
I'm giving out top of ramens. So
Yeah, dude. Hey. I knew this dude that used to give out fucking Taco Bell sauce packets for fucking Halloween. Because it sounds like candy. You drop it in there like
how dare you?
yeah. So but yeah, and it's just like it seems like there's not quite as many kids out either, man. The streets used to swarm with kids. It's like if you watch
in the first year of COVID, we just had a party at the house. If
uh-huh.
you're a single kid, that sucks. But we got a little gang.
Yeah. We so if you watch a show like Stranger Things or something, you can see like they do a good job of showing how the 80s was. Like the streets were
Dude.
packed with kids. Like but
the 90s
nowadays
were hard too, man.
Yeah, they went hard. They went hard for Halloween. Not as much anymore. And it also depends too. Like it could be a lot of like immigration and stuff, cultures that don't celebrate Halloween. Like it's especially around our neighborhood. There's all kinds of people that live here.
Super flexible on immigration. But if you don't celebrate Halloween, you should be deported, whether you're a natural born citizen or not.
Oh, that's it, huh? Assimilate. Assimilate.
Dude, you could be a natural born citizen if you don't fucking. You can go too.
Yeah. Like I don't care if Obama birth certificate says Hawaii or not. If he don't celebrate Halloween, he's the fuck out of here.
Dog.
Yeah.
You off the team.
So I mean, you got a list there. What do you want to do first tonight, man? What should we do? We got a top 5. We got a fucking.
Let's take it from the top with the best. What is a one you'll watch like? Okay, so like today I watched Poltergeist, right? Because
so you want to go like all time?
No. I'm saying let's do like the movies that came out this year that we're probably gonna watch later on. Like they keep coming back.
I'll be honest. when it comes to horror films, I don't do a lot of rewatching, man. Like maybe the classics, maybe if I come across the Friday the 13th or a Nightmare on Elm Street, but like there's
Okay.
not a lot of like, oh, I saw at the theater a movie, I'm gonna rewatch it again and again and again because I don't know, I'm like that with a lot of movies now. There's too much shit. There's too much shit now to be rewatching
Okay.
shit. But
You know,
and plus
you got
with horror movies, you're always wondering what's gonna happen. You know what happens in the end. You're like, oh, okay, I know the ending now. Like I know they get away with it, or I know they killed the guy, they cut his head off, whatever. But like,
yeah.
so rewatching it's not as good as the first time ever. But
I hear
I
that.
think
But
I could do it.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, like
which
best
one
of the
you'd be
best.
like, what would you tell your friends you gotta see this?
Okay,
What would you be like,
okay,
Jesse? Look, dog, you ain't seen this.
okay,
You gotta see this.
okay. So would this be technically our number one on the top 5 we're talking about
Yeah,
here, or
we'll go. Do you want to go number 5 and work to the top? That's kind of
let's
more
let
climactic.
yeah.
Let's do
Let's
that.
count
Let's
it down
start.
from 5.
Okay, what's your number 5 of the year?
Number 5 here. Let me
You
pull up. I
start.
got a little list here. I got a little list. I should have this prepared, but I don't.
All right.
So here we go. Here we go, baby.
I got my show notes too. I wrote all the movies down.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Number 5. We were talking about this a little bit before we started. I like this movie because it's different and because it meant so much to my daughter. She was so fucking pumped to watch this movie, dude. And it's not necessarily that scary, but it's a cool little story, especially for a kid's video game, man. Five Nights at Freddy's was a fun little adventure. I'm not saying it's the greatest fucking horror film of the year, but it was fun. It was fun for the build up that my daughter had. She knew all the behind the scenes shit. She told me, she was trying to tell me the ending before we got there. I'm like, how do you know? Like, it's just like the game. Like, they
Oh,
were
that's
really
cool.
true. They were really true to the game. So I appreciate them for that. And I just loved it because we got to enjoy it together. I fell asleep the first time just because I was exhausted, but I promised her I'd rewatch it with her, and we did that today. And it was a solid film, man. I dug it. I loved it. Like just because I'm used to seeing her play the game and I'm seeing her draw the characters or show me memes with the characters. So like actually sitting down and watching with her was fucking cool, man. So it was cool to see
So
that come to life for her. That's like me getting to see the X-Men for the first time in 2000 after all the years of build up, right? And this was that for her. Like this is her favorite movie now. Her favorite movie. And it just came out.
I have zero context to the movie, but I
Yeah.
seen it was on Peacock today, and I know you told me about it a lot. So I was like, all right, man,
Yeah.
it was good. I mean, for me, it wasn't like a huge standout, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, like
yeah,
cool little movie.
not on your top 5, but it's not terrible, right?
No,
like some other movies, like some other movies we might talk about later, right?
Right. I put it on. I mean, it was on my list of movies that stood out through the year. I thought it was cool. It was, it's a good little scary movie. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was fun. It was like an adventure. It was a mystery. I liked it.
Kimberly just came in and told me, where's my mask? Yeah. All right, I'll put it back on for a minute.
All right, it'll go back on. All right. So what, dude? Number 5 for you. What is it?
Mine. Oh, that's just not gonna work. I can't read.
Oh shit! My camera stopped working for a minute. Just keep going. It's still recording. Okay.
My number 5 is The Pope's Exorcist.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even watch it. I haven't seen that one.
That's good. Is it Russell Crowe? Yeah, Fat Crow. Russell Crowe.
Fat Russell Crowe.
Remember what was that other movie we call him Fat Crow? That we have an episode called Fat Crow.
Fat Russell Crowe, yeah, because he's like the guy that chases that woman down, the road rage dude who
yeah. That movie was wild too, but
it was.
He's like this kind of like cocky prick of a pope, or not pope, but he's an exorcist, but he's he's a super religious guy, and this demon wants to possess the Pope's exorcist so he can get in the Vatican and kill the Pope. So that's kind of the whole idea of the movie.
Sorry, man. I'm trying to get this camera thing figured out. I think I got it. Just hold on a second.
Yeah.
So that's number 5.
That's my number 5 is the Pope's Exorcist. They're doing some high budget horror movies this year, man. Getting some people. It was good.
Go ahead and do your number 4 while I figure this out.
My number 4
Where's
is
your mask
Smile.
at? Where's your mask at, homie?
I can't read and wear the mask at the same time, bro. All right, hold on. I'll put it on for a couple minutes. Okay, so Smile, dude. That movie was freaky. Most of mine are gonna be possession movies. I think that's the scariest shit. In my opinion.
All right, let's hear it.
You saw Smile, right?
Hi, Dad.
So yeah.
What is it?
Smile? Can you hold up?
Oh yeah.
This mask is cool, but it's super ridiculous. So Smile, dude. That movie where there's this demon or something it's a demon that possesses you, but the way that connects everybody is they have to watch them kill themselves, and then like if you watch me kill myself from this demon possessing me, it jumps to you, and that's the whole. And what's kind of crazy that I just realized saying that out loud is that's almost similar to The Outsider by Stephen King.
Yep.
Where in the Stephen King, it's like he scratches them and kind of affects them with the shit.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it was solid. It was a solid movie.
What's that? Solid movie?
It was a solid movie.
Yeah, no, and dude, a lot of jump scares, real freaky, good. Like the graphics were great. When the girl's like locked in the fucking when she finally goes to the house and she's like fighting the demon for herself, because it starts fucking with your head and stuff, and she's like in this house and she's like the demon's like her mom, getting all big, and it is crazy. What's up? Is your camera fixed or?
Yeah, I think I got it. Hold on. You ready for my number 4?
Yes. Give me it.
All right. Let me pull it up. All right. What the hell's going on here?
Oh, you son of a bitch.
What's up, baby?
That's so funny, dude.
Number 4, son. Number 4.
My.
I know you hated it. Can you hear me okay?
I mean, it could be worse.
I'm probably going to have to take it off, huh?
Probably, but that's so funny, dude. You son of a bitch. The Terrifier. Holy shit.
It's a good fucking mask, isn't it?
That's a good mask. That's a good mask.
Look, that's the whole fucking outfit, bro.
Yeah, dog. You're killing it.
Hold on. I got gloves somewhere.
That's funny. Yeah, I mean, but that clown is actually, if you watch the movie, he's a mute.
Yes, he is.
But that is freaky. You did a good job, dog. Son of a bitch, you had me.
All right, now here I am. I've been waiting 2 weeks to defend this movie, sir. Yes, this is a build up. I fucking love Terrifier, dude.
Really?
Yes. I thought for a slasher film, I haven't seen a slasher film this good in a long fucking time. But like, I was like, oh shit, and it gets fucking bloody violent, dude. So gory. Like they don't fuck around. Did you watch all of both of them?
Both of them. Yeah, they're coming out with part 3, dog.
Of course they are, dude. Listen, 2, I will tell you this. Number 1, I really fucking loved. Like, cause it was low budget, old school fucking slasher. It all took place in one building, and everyone that went in the building got fucking slaughtered. And That bitch at the beginning with the fucking melted ass face. Oh my god, dude. Her face was so, you were like, oh shit, what happened to her? And then we
Now when he
find out
cut
what
that
happened to her.
girl in half, he had upside down.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude. That sold it for
Okay.
me. I was like, fuck, he cut her in half. Like he upside down with her legs open and cut her from crotch to head with a saw.
With the
Motherfucker,
handsaw, right?
that's
I
violent, dude.
remember
That is,
because dude. Okay, so I was home sick as a dog, like sick.
yeah, yeah,
And I mean, like calling sick from work, stay home sick, like sick, like
yep,
no
yep.
sniffles. I was dead, and I made my little Mexican menudo soup. It's what I eat when I'm sick, and I was like, oh, the Terrifier. Okay, yeah, I'm supposed to watch this.
Yeah.
I was like, this is preposterous. I was like, it's so dumb. But I was like, it's fucking nasty. It is
it,
nasty.
it is nasty. And number two, it fucking ups the ante on that shit. It's
I like that
fucking
he like
gory,
uses
dude.
gun or whatever the fuck. You know,
Everything,
I don't. Yeah,
everything, dude.
did he have a flamethrower or more?
Maybe he has a bag full of goodies though. I know that, and
Yeah.
it's like he carries around a trash bag. It's fucking look. That's what I should have had with me is the fucking trash bag. But the fact
Yeah,
that
to
he
put
doesn't
that
talk,
number one and number two in.
yeah, the fact that he doesn't talk is like
Makes it worse.
it's it's creepy, dude. Like when he sits there in that restaurant and he just stares and shit.
That
He
was
acts like a
fucked
mime.
up.
You know what else is great about it? Um, no fucking no fucking like backstory on the motherfucker at all. We don't know shit about him right now, dude. Like we don't know what makes him tick. We don't know why he's doing what he does.
So what was up with that little girl in part two though? Doesn't really tell you. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. It's like I don't know, just she looks creepy and
Right. So it's weird because it it's like it doesn't make sense. It's like for a while it seems like she's just in his head because she's like invisible like to everyone else. And then she
yeah.
becomes like an actual fucking character in the damn thing and it gets weird. I was going to say number 2's out there. It definitely stretches the fucking imagination like what the fuck is going on here? It's a little weird. They really reach a little too far with some of the shit. But number 1 was a straight up slasher film. That's why I liked it. Like it was a very much like a Michael Myers type film. Like, you know, they kill him at the end. He kills himself at the end, but the motherfucker's still alive. Like, I love it. I loved it,
Yeah.
man. I thought it was great. I thought it was a return to slasher films of old, and I thought like with a low budget and shit, they did great with the gore, and I really dug it. Like once I watched number 1, I was like, I'm fucking geared up for number 2, and you were like, it's garbage. I was like, and I thought it would be. I thought it would be. You said it was garbage. I went in thinking this is gonna fucking suck. I hate to sit through this, and then I
Okay.
was like into it, bro.
I'm glad that you like it because it's one of those where I'm gonna absolutely watch number 3, but
See?
I won't admit to liking them. But when it comes out, I was like that part of me that likes watching like Michael Myers movies, that likes
Yeah.
watching slasher films is like, well, at least they're putting some new shit in there. And the
Yeah.
outfit and the character and the actor, it's all fucking scary. It's freaky. You know?
It is. It is.
You know, like especially the lead up in number 1. Then
Yeah.
the mom comes. Ugh. Didn't he fuck the mom up too? Does the little boy get away? Yeah, the little boy gets away, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like we're ruining it for people, but whatever. It's fun, man.
There's not a lot to ruin, dog.
There's also like there's no context to what we're saying. And
There's
so
no
it's not gonna
context
ruin it. You're
in.
not gonna know what
You
the
could
fuck we're
watch
talking
the
about.
movie and have no context.
Just go watch it. If nothing else, just to fucking make fun of it. Like if you think it's ridiculous and stupid, then whatever. That's fine. But you may
Look,
enjoy it.
it's stupid, but it is freaky.
And it's gory as fuck if you like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's nasty, dog. It's gory. It is what it is. It's good for what it is. We'll say that.
Yeah.
Okay, so here, are we good on Terrorizer? Number 3 is coming up. So here's my number 3. It's gonna be The New Exorcist. Exorcist
Wait a
Believer.
minute. Did I even say what the movie was? Terrifier.
For those who don't know, we're talking about the Terrorizer. That's Brett's
Terrifier.
Terrorizer 1. Which one is it? The Terrorizer 1 or 2? Is your number?
Terrifier.
Part 1?
Fire. Terrifier. Terrifier.
The Terrifier.
Yes.
Okay. Terrifier. Oh, am I calling it the Terrorizer? Is that what I was saying?
Yes.
Sorry, guys. For those who don't know,
Classic,
if this is your
Koll.
first time tuning in, I ruin the name of everything every time.
Yes.
Without fail.
Yep.
So it would not be a Long Lost Brothers episode without me fumbling a name or two.
Maybe I can put the mic in here. Does that sound better?
Oh yeah, no, you're right on, dog. That's it.
Oh fuck yeah! I put the mic inside the mask.
Yeah, it's a little echoey, but that's the way to do it. That's it.
All right, cool,
right
cool. All right, number 3, Jessica.
My number 3 is Exorcist: The Believer. The new Exorcist just came out.
Yep.
It's not the scariest thing on the table. It's a very good movie. The filming, the plot, the undertones of everything. It kind of has a little bit of a message, but not like to where it's beating you over the head with it. Good movie. Scary, disgusting. It's like, so when I came home from that, I stayed up late watching all of the Exorcist movies. And I can tell you, part 3, The Exorcist, part 3, The Heretic, never. If you haven't watched it, do not. That is the worst fucking movie ever fucking made.
I've never watched any sequels to The Exorcist.
Part 2 is okay. Part 3 is just, they got Reagan, but she's like grown up now, and it's not good, dog. They're doing all this like, how do you explain? They're like going in through each other's head with some little machine they made and going into each other's thoughts, and they didn't have the technology to support the make-believe technology in the show.
Yeah.
So anyway, but this new one, this reboot, is very good. You watched it too, right? Didn't you go watch it?
Yeah, we really enjoyed it. Eva liked it more than I did. But I thought it was solid. I thought it was a good story. Parts of it bothered me that I was like, why did they have to choose and all that shit like at the end? But I like how they looked, the girls, and like they were creepy as fuck.
Yeah, very, very much on track with Brand for like part 1, like Reagan in part 1. They had that look, but with the 2023 effects, it was freaky, dude. And I know what you mean, like how the parents had to choose, like it was like a trick with the demons and stuff.
Yeah,
that's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
All right, so what do we got next?
My number 3.
Your
number 3. My number 3 is one that I suggested that you go see. Talk to Me with the fucking embalmed hand.
We ended up buying it on Prime, so I could watch it.
It's fucking solid, right?
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Yeah. It was an interesting idea I'd never seen before. I liked how they made it like it was almost like a party drug to go and do this fucking like seance with the hand and shit and get taken over by the. If people haven't seen it, it's still pretty new, I think. Go get it, man. Go check it out.
It is still in theater where you're at, and then it just got out of theater recently where I'm at. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this off for a minute.
It's a little echoey. Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
You think your mask is fucking crazy? This motherfucker.
Yeah, that one's over the head, right?
Yeah. Ooh. All right, boy. Okay.
Mine feels like one of those like gas mask bongs we used to make back in high school.
Yeah. Okay. So, but yeah, Talk to Me was one of my favorites of the year. Did I say? Oh fuck, dude, I messed that up. I messed it up. I messed up the order. My
Was
bad.
Talk to Me your number one?
No, Talk to Me is my number 2. Terrifier was actually 3, not 4, so it's up there on my list. The only reason I skipped over it on accident is because you already said something about it earlier. But Evil Dead Rise was my number 4 because it was same things as Terrifier. It was gory as shit. Like it was, it felt like it was like a new age version of the old Evil Dead. Like
I have a
you know,
different position on that movie.
no, you didn't like it. You didn't like Evil Dead
No,
Rise.
that's my
Oh.
number 1, dog.
Oh,
I feel
okay.
like that is the scariest movie this year by not even by a little bit.
Really?
Dude.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, scary. Yeah.
Okay,
I can go with.
Give up some of my game right now.
I can go with scariest.
I watched it at the movie theater. Then one night I couldn't sleep. Kimberly passed out on me, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna watch what I want." I watched it. I couldn't sleep after that because I was scared.
Dude.
I was like, oh my god, bro!
Is that on Peacock?
It came out on Max. It was on Max.
Okay.
Five Nights at Freddy's is out on Peacock right now.
Yep, and Terrifier you can get on Roku, all kinds of places for free.
It's on
like
Prime for free too.
Roku, Prime. Yeah, okay, they're both on Prime for free.
Yeah.
Terrifier 1 and 2 are on there for free. Also, I want to say too, that like the first one was like a quick fucking hour and a half movie. The second one's like 2.5 fucking hours. Like they didn't play around. They're like, we got the budget now, let's go. Like 3's probably gonna be outlandish.
Number 3. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, Doug.
Would you say you're excited for it?
Yeah, I actually am. I know I'm playing both sides, but it's not something that I'd pay to watch. But once you're in it, you're like, all right, this motherfucker's a weirdo. Like, what are we doing next?
I might be like, honestly, I might get Eva to watch the first 2 so that we can go pay to watch the third one. Like,
okay,
yeah,
it's coming out exclusively to theaters, so.
Yeah, I might do that. So you've got the scoop? When the fuck is this movie supposed to come out? Next year?
I just read some little ad earlier. Yeah, no, like next month or something like that.
The fuck? Really?
Pretty sure.
That's crazy.
Maybe I'm crazy. Let me double check.
Usually, but they're pumping these bitches out, man. For sure. All right. Since I fucked up and gave you 2 at a time, we already did. That's your number 1, Evil Dead Rise. Did you already give us your number 2?
My number 2 is Talk to Me.
Okay, yeah, you didn't say that. So that was my number 3, and your number. No, that was my number. So is mine. We both had the same number 2. Yeah, that movie was creepy as hell, dude, and I love the like kind of twist ending as well, where it like she's on the other side of it now. Like that was a really cool fucking way to do that.
That was cool. Hey, and just to catch my own bullshit, Terrifier 3 comes out at the end of next year, not this year.
Okay, makes sense because I'm pretty sure Terrifier 2 came out this year. I'm like, damn, that's quick. Unless they made them back to back, like that's crazy.
Yeah. There is a movie coming out next month that's called No Leftovers. That is a Thanksgiving horror film. It's
wait, is it called No Leftovers or is it called Thanksgiving? I thought it was called Thanksgiving. No?
It's called No Leftovers, I'm pretty sure. I watched the trailer at the theater when I was see The Exorcist. And it looks ridiculous, but I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, we'll probably see it. My wife really liked that what's it called? The Blackening. Did you watch that?
My son told me to watch that today. I didn't watch it yet.
She told me, so I thought it was like a spoof movie. I thought it was gonna be like but it's not. It's a legit like horror movie, which I thought it was gonna be like like if you call a movie The Blackening and it says like something about like the black person dying first or something in the fucking trailer, like
that, I thought it was
you think it's gonna like scary movie or something. Yeah, but I guess not, man. So I'm gonna check it out because Eva says.
I asked my son, I go, is it like scary movie but like about black people or what is it? And he's like, well, there's black people in it. Obviously it's called The Blackening. And I was like, oh, all right, well, that didn't give me a lot of context, so I was just like,
No, She said there's
I
funny parts, but it's not a comedy at all.
okay. Okay.
Yeah. So my number one. I guess we're at my number one because we already heard yours. So my number one, man, I talked about it all year, and I'm pretty sure this came out this year. If not, I at least watched it. I think right at the beginning of the year, but it's Barbarian. Uh,
I thought about that one. That's a good one.
I
It's got
loved how it
Justin
was
Long,
like
right?
Justin Long's in it. I love how it starts out and you think it's one thing and it's completely different. Like you think this dude at this Airbnb is going to be like a killer and like that's what's going to happen. It's his
Yeah.
house or whatever. Like he planned it all. Ends up way different than that and then has a whole second story when Justin Long's part comes along. It's like the movie starts over from a different perspective. Fucking it that for that it was great. And then the weirdness of the fucking big barbarian chick like trying to breastfeed people is
And
fucking wacky, dude.
yeah, and that, and then with a smile, that it was like the same villain at the end because her
Yeah,
mom
big
turned into like
fucking
this big like barbarian monster. I was
yeah,
like, what's up
yeah.
with these overgrown fucking mongoloid chicks for
Yeah,
2023? What are we doing over here?
they had a and that is like at least in the first movie in Barbarian that is a dude you know playing that fucking barbarian shit. It's like a big dude.
Yeah,
But anyway, I don't want to get into all
kind
the
of remind me of like,
particulars of that.
remember Sleepaway Camp?
No.
That's the most homophobic horror movie ever.
Yeah?
It's yeah, you
Wait,
think
wait,
it's a
wait, wait.
little
Wait, is this old or new?
super old. It's like
Okay,
like
okay.
in 70s. The whole thing at the end is like you think it's like this killer girl, and then at the end they like it's naked and it's just like has this big hairy wiener.
It's like Ace Ventura.
Yeah, but she's like a killer. I think they only killed like 2 or 3 people, so it wasn't really like all.
He found Captain Knish.
Yeah, exactly. But they like show like full frontal like transvestite, and I was like, you'll find this
Yep.
on the internet in 2 seconds. What are we doing here? But it was like
Yeah,
1975 or something.
I thought you were talking about there's like a newer movie, and I think it might be a horror movie. I'm not even sure, but it's about a gay conversion camp where they like send gay people to try to make them straight. It's like a church fucking camp to try to cure gay people, right? And then some crazy shit happens there. Like
Yeah, I watched some really sad show about that actually. Like Lost Boy or something like that. I don't remember what it's called, but anyway, yeah,
yeah, not the same thing.
but it is kind of the same thing, but it's not scary. It's a
Yeah,
It's like a docu or biography film. Oh
gotcha.
yeah, November 18th, 1983, Sleepaway Camp. So
Okay,
yeah, first one.
probably a I don't know. Is it terrible? Yeah,
Yeah, ridiculous. No,
like
I remember when I was
mine.
a kid, I would do anything to watch scary movies when I was a kid. That was like my
Yeah,
thing. I was into it.
you still
Texas
didn't like it.
Chainsaw Massacre, Jason, Freddy, Michael Myers, all that. I was
Uh,
like, yeah, let's go,
yeah.
And yeah, so they're like, let's watch Sleepaway Camp. I was like, oh, what's that? We watched this whole thing for like an hour and a half, and then just for it to be a girl with a weenie. I was like, this is ridiculous.
I'm trying to I'm trying to get my daughter next year since I did the dragon thing with her this year to be the little fucking creepy girl from Terrifier next year.
That'd be
And
cool.
and when I'm not wearing my mask, she can carry around the head, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
that would be
yeah.
fucking cool.
Yeah. That'll be cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what do we? Oh, I got a couple honorable mentions that almost made my list. You mentioned one of them, Smile, which I thought was pretty fucking creepy. Definitely, just that smile was creepy as fuck. Like the staring, smiling, fucking
Yeah.
it just put you on edge. But um, another honorable mention, which I doubt is on your list at all. It's something that I saw. It's kind of more supernatural, but it is fucking kind of scary watching it. Like you're on edge. It's the M. Night Shyamalan film that came out last year called Knock at the Cabin. Had Dave Bautista in it,
Oh
and
man. I was did I watch that? I remember I was on the edge whether I should watch it or not, but I never pressed play, I don't think. And if I do, I was falling asleep. Is it good?
yeah, I dug it, man. It's it's basically it's about these 4 people show up, and they seem like they're like ultra religious types. Like they have all this scripture memorized. They think they're on some sort of religious mission where they have to sacrifice someone. But they can't sacrifice someone. They take this family hostage at a cabin, and they tell them they must choose one of them. It's 2 gay men and their adopted daughter, I believe, and they have to choose one of them to be sacrificed to save the world. The world is going to come to an end if one of them isn't sacrificed. And so and they're holding them their hostage, like you have to choose. And if they don't choose, these people start killing themselves. It's really fucked up. Like it's really weird. But yeah, it's kind of terrifying, man. And you don't know the whole time. Like it's M. Night Shyamalan, so his movies are fucking weird. You don't know. Is the world really gonna end if they don't? Because maybe that's fucking true in this movie. Like you don't know until the end whether or not, you know, the world was really gonna end or not. So solid.
Didn't M. Night Shyamalan do that movie The Witch as well?
I don't think so. I don't think so. No, I don't think he did Witch.
It seems like one of his kind of endings, you know?
Yeah, Shyamalan did Signs. Shyamalan did
The Happening.
The Happening, which was weird. The bees, man. Don't you care about the bees?
Heredity.
Did he do Heredity?
Pretty sure.
Hereditary?
Hereditary, that's what it was, sorry.
He might have. I don't know about that. That doesn't sound like him. He did Shyamalan did that trilogy, Invincible, or no, Unbreakable. He did Split.
Yeah.
And he did Glass. It's like a trilogy of movies, all connected.
Oh yeah, dude, that was amazing.
Yeah, I didn't like Glass that much.
You didn't?
But the first 2, I didn't really like Glass. I thought it was, I don't know, I wasn't too blown away by it. But the first 2, like Split, was fucking amazing. Unbreakable, I loved. I was just like, I think I was just so hyped up and had built it up in my head for that 3rd one, and then I was like, not what I was expecting.
Yeah.
But
I feel like they could have done more, but if it's got McAvoy, I'm in.
Yeah. All right. So what are we doing, man? We're just gonna chat about some other great films.
Let's do
Kurt's review.
Let's do Kurt's picks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you coming around?
He was the one that was like.
Go ahead.
All right. You've argued your points to where I will agree. If I was let's say I was a 15-year-old kid,
it would be terrifying
with my friends, and we want to watch some scary movies,
some fucked up shit. Yeah.
Check it out, bro. You seen Terrifier? And they said no. I'm like, my man, sit your ass down. I got something for you to see.
Yeah.
I feel like Terrifier could be like the new It, maybe. Not as deep, but that scary clown of our generation.
Yeah. That's one thing I thought. I thought that twist on the clown, because when I was first watching, I'm like, oh, another scary clown, whatever. But this one actually got me. Like I was like, oh shit, nasty. Okay, yeah, he's a nasty fuck. Art the Clown. I will say the first one I enjoyed way better than the second. Like I said, I didn't hate the second one. I just thought it got a little wild at times, like where by the end the girl basically has some kind of powers to resurrect herself and fucking the fucking magic sword and shit. Like it gets a little fucking like, what? People got powers in this shit? Like what's going on?
Yeah, it'll get like it's gonna get more and more ridiculous, but
it's like Fast and the Furious, right? It's got to get like outlandish, but yeah.
It's Terrorizer 10.
In space.
Family.
Yeah,
they can have a little art dog, a little Terrifier dog.
Yep, they have Art, the girl, a little boy, a dog, a fucking little fish in a tank with a mask on. Yeah.
A Terrifier Dom.
Yeah. Dude, I think so that one it wasn't as good because it wasn't a straight up horror slasher movie, but I will say it got way fucking gorier in that movie. They like bashed people's brains in, a lot of
Oh no,
stabbing and fucking slicing. It was fucking
it's
gory.
nasty. And like, didn't he like pour salt on one person's wounds?
He did something like that. Like he cut him open and threw some sort of fucking acid, maybe alcohol or something all over
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, Art's
It was
nasty, dog.
Yeah, he's a nasty fuck.
Um,
He's got a bag full of weapons, as we said before. He uses a fucking one of those
yeah.
chainmail whips that like fucking rips your skin out and shit.
Oh yeah.
Um, yeah, he's got knives, guns, fucking whatever, machetes, all kinds of
And
shit.
he uses like a trash bag, so it kind of makes him more scary because he's like a homeless
Yeah,
person, kind
yeah, and
of.
you're like, what the fuck's in this bag? The whole time, the first movie, you're like, what the fuck's in this bag? I
You're
don't
like,
think you
why's he got
find
a
out.
Nah, and then he loses all his shit when he dies at the end of the first movie, and then he like
And
resurrects somehow, and then he gets a trash,
yep,
he dumps out the trash, gets a trash bag,
yep,
and fills it with all the medical shit to
yep,
start, and then he gets more shit as the movie goes. But
mm,
they should make a
yep.
video game with
Makes it,
Terrifier where you can be like Art the Clown and you go like collect more like weapons and stuff in your trash bag.
yeah,
That'd be pretty
it's kind of
cool.
sick, but yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, I feel like he made that thing that was like a club with a bunch of nails and fucking random sharp shit in it, knives and shit.
oh
Fuck,
yeah,
dude. And he will fucking just smash people's face in with the shit. That's what's so dark about it. It's like they pretty good with the practical effects too. There's no CG at all in the shit. It's all
no,
practical
yeah,
old
yeah.
school horror effect. So I don't know. I like it as a throwback slasher film, man. A series. I'm on board. Um, but what did you
Okay.
think about what do you think about
Totally.
Totally Killer?
I think it was good, man. It was good.
Mhm.
Like, don't go in there trying to be scared by any stretch of the
Yeah, you're not
imagination. It's not a
gonna be
scary
scared.
movie, but it's a cool
No,
murder mystery with some special effects.
it's Scream meets Back to the Future,
Yep, that's it right there.
and
Yeah,
I dug it. Like I almost bought like I like Terrifier more, obviously, because I'm a sick fuck. But I almost bought that mask of that smiling blonde dude, like that
oh
everyone
yeah,
wore in that movie. Yeah,
yeah,
uh, that's another one that I feel like they could do something else with. Like what they could make sequels to that because that mask could live on. I feel like people could don that mask just like the Ghostface mask.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
Like
I
I feel like
actually watched the new Scream.
yeah, I seen that too.
It's pretty good. Pretty
Yeah, I
good.
thought it was pretty solid. They brought back some characters from earlier films. Um,
Jen Ortega.
yeah, which she was in, I think, number 4 or something, and then came back for 6 or
Yeah,
whatever. When
I feel like I missed one somewhere and just watched I saw the
so did
new.
I.
Yeah.
So did I, and I saw the new one, and I didn't even realize that she was a character from before until they kind of
Right,
explained it.
same. And then it started
Yeah,
playing the other one like autoplay, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Is this
yeah,
like the end credit? Because I like wasn't really paying
yep.
attention. I was like, "Oh, this is a whole
Same
ass another movie." I was like, I don't got time."
same shit. Yep, absolutely, dude. Yeah, and I was a big fan of the Scream films as they started. I think
Yeah,
but when it got to like 4 and 5, like I was like, eh.
yeah, getting a little
But
out there.
honestly, I think they're kind of like maybe they're kind of good again. I feel like they're picking up like a new generation has adopted these films. I don't think you're ever
Yeah,
gonna beat the first film though. The first
no,
film was great. Oh, and
massive.
how you love that?
It's
I
really
won't
good.
get. Listen, I'm not gonna give it away. But how do you love? How much do you love the fucking killer from Scream being in Five Nights at Freddy's? Did you realize that was him,
Oh yeah,
Matthew
oh yeah,
Lillard?
right away. That's the
Yeah,
first thing I say.
it's like,
That's the
what's this
first thing
dude
I
up
said.
to?
I
Uh
said,
huh.
"Hey, look." I said, "Look, it's Matthew."
Yep. Yep, that was a great movie. The first time I saw Scream, I saw it at the drive-in, and just that I feel like it gave us a whole 20 years of fucking like movies where you're trying to figure out who the killer is,
Yeah,
and it's revealed in the end, very Scooby-Doo esque, but like
yeah,
actually scary. And that one was the best though. The reveal that it was Sydney's boyfriend and his friend, the crazy fucking horror
yeah,
movie lover, like
yeah,
ah, fucking shit was good, man. The original Scream was so fucking good.
yeah. It was.
Iconic.
Yeah, and the cast is just so good too.
It was. Nev Campbell, they faked you out acting like Drew Barrymore was in the film. Then you go see it. She dies in 5 fucking seconds.
Yeah,
It was great.
yeah. Oh yeah. Look, gotta love
Good shit.
gotta love some Scream. Okay, hold on. This is a movie that I don't think is gonna be even on your radar, but Renfield.
Okay. No, I've been wanting to watch it. I love Nick
Oh,
Cage,
you haven't
dude.
seen it?
Fucking love it. No, I haven't watched it, man, but I want to. I want to.
Good dog. It's good.
Especially, listen, I'm reading a comic right now called American Vampire, and I'm like deep into it. I'm like 5 volumes into it, which is like, I don't know, fucking like 50 issues or something.
Oh
Um,
damn.
I'm deep into this fucking story, and they they tell you in that story what a Renfield is. Like, it's not just a guy, it's like a job. It's like Dracula's fucking human
Yeah.
that he uses to
Henchman,
fucking do
yeah.
his human bit. Yeah. And but
Does he
that
eat
was
spiders
like,
to get his like superpowers and shit?
no, this is kind of like if vampires were real type shit. And it's like it's like the Dracula in it, they don't actually call Dracula, but they do say, like, he's like fucking Dracula, but he's not Dracula. He's fucking the first of a line of vampires. But I thought it was cool that they brought up like a Renfield. Like every generation, there's a new Renfield for fucking for Dracula. So I was like, oh shit, I gotta watch
You know what
Renfield.
I
I gotta
haven't
watch it.
seen yet that I do want to see
Is it good
is
though? Is
that
it actually a solid movie?
yeah, it's great. Nicolas Cage slays, dude. The whole dude, he's so good. It's a little over the top, and it's not like a horror movie, but has some nasty shit. Like it's Nick Cage, dude. Come on.
You froze up for a minute. All right, there we go.
I'm sorry, you're frozen on my end right now. We good?
Yeah, I know you were frozen too. I think we're good now.
Okay.
I think we're good.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
Let's
So
let's roll on.
let's see. Talk about that. What about this one? Have you watched The Nun 2? I just watched it.
No, because I didn't. I think it was you that told me the first Nun was fucking garbage, and so.
Yeah, this one was better than the first one, but still not great.
But
The
kind of
first
given
one's still-
what I've thought of your opinion on movies in the past year, I feel like maybe I should give the Nun a chance because the Nun might be fucking fire, dog. It might be fucking fire.
It's a lot of work for a little. It's a lot of work for a little scare.
Yeah, I want to get into that whole series. I'm not the Conjuring series. I haven't been into at all, and I feel like I need to jump in because it's like what, like 7 movies, fucking deep now.
Yeah, there's a lot, and that's like my favorite horror
Yeah,
franchise is The Conjuring, and The
yeah,
Nun. I gave part 2 a chance just because it's part of that deal,
yeah.
And
And
part 2 is better than part 1, but you have to watch part 1 to appreciate part 2.
okay, all right.
It's
Well,
the same
I'll
church.
now listen. This is what I was thinking about the whole Conjuring franchise. If you go in timeline order, it's different than like how it was released because there's prequels, right? Like the Nun is
Yeah.
like a prequel to what happens in the Conjuring, and then there's like the dolls and
Then
shit. Those are prequels. So
if you watch
like,
it like start to finish, it's Nun 1, Nun 2, then Annabelle. I'd have to look, but then like all the Annabelles kind of go, and then The Conjuring is after that, and
so
then
that's what I
Conjuring
wanted
1,
to
2,
ask
3
you.
are
Should I watch them in the order they were released and then watch the other ones as prequels, or should I start with the Nun, which might ruin the whole series for me? I don't know. Like, do I
I would
start with the
just
Nun or do I start with Conjuring?
you won't even if you don't watch The Conjurings at least through 1 and 2, you
You won't
won't
care about
even
like,
understand the
yeah.
context of The Nun.
That's what I thought. That's what I figured. Eva was trying to tell me, she was like, "Well, we should watch the first prequel first." I'm like, I don't know if we should because there's probably gonna be shit that seems cooler if we know what ends up happening later. Like,
You
oh fuck.
you'll just be like, I mean, you could watch The Nun as a standalone, but you would enjoy it more if you've seen like how malevolent she is later.
Okay.
Because you'd be like, oh,
All
the
right.
nuns ain't nothing to fuck with. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. A movie is better, way better than I expected it to be. Disney's Haunted Mansion.
Really?
Yeah, I know.
The new one, not the Eddie Murphy version.
No, the Owen Wilson movie.
Okay.
It's pretty good. I was like, what? When Kim put on, I was like, I don't want to watch this shit. But we got to watch, and I was like, I said it when I was watching. I was like, this is way better than I thought it was gonna be. That's so cool that you're dressed as a Terrifier.
Dude, it's so tight. All right, can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
Another one that I liked was the Pet Cemetery. Came out straight to Paramount. It's Pet Cemetery Bloodlines. That's a prequel to all of them, and that was.
Hated it.
I thought you watched that, didn't you?
Yeah, half of
I
it.
thought it was great.
I never finished it, man. Me and Eva were watching it, and she was like, "I'm going to bed," and I was like, "Yeah, me too."
Oh man, I thought it was good.
I love the original Pet Cemetery so much, and I even like the remake that they did like in 2019. It was a pretty good remake. But I don't know. I didn't love the prequel. I felt like it could have been its own thing and might have been better than trying to make it a Pet Cemetery thing. Like it could have still been a horror movie that was not connected.
Read the book? Did you ever read the book of Pet Cemetery?
Yeah.
So do you remember that? Okay, so you know how that kid that came back from the war? Do you remember that was like where they shoot through a bunch of little side stories? That is one of the side stories from the book.
Yeah.
That's the base of it. You know, I mean, they didn't go on to the whole movie like that, but that's the base idea that this guy's kid died, and he's lonely, so he brought his kid back from the dead, and it just turned out all bad. And so that's kind of just like the wind up for them to write the rest of the movie out. So it was pretty good, in my opinion.
Well, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it, much like I enjoyed Terrifier.
Fair enough. Let me see. You know what movie stunk on ice?
What?
Winnie the Pooh.
Oh God, I heard it was terrible. Blood and Honey.
And Honey. Oh God. I was like, I'm just watching this so I can see how bad it is to tell.
Yeah, it got terrible reviews. So
yeah, as it should. That was fucking stupid.
So you know what happened with that is like the character of Winnie the Pooh, it became public domain like last year. Because it's such an old character and they never renewed the patent on it or whatever, the trademark on it. And this happens with a lot of stuff. Like there's a bunch of old stuff that like you have access to now. Like anybody can make a Dracula movie. Anybody. You don't need special rights to make a Dracula movie because it's such an old property that the copyright on it has expired or whatever it is, the patent on it has expired. It's been like over 100 years. And so that happens with a bunch of characters, not just happened with Winnie the Pooh. Now, I'm pretty sure, though, that it didn't happen with all of the characters in Winnie the Pooh. And that's why they made...
Is that why it only had... it's just Winnie and Piglet.
Yep, and they can only play with those characters that are no longer licensed anymore. And they can do whatever they want with it now, though. They can make it... They can make them have sex. They can do whatever the fuck they want. It's like, you can't ruin it. You can't be sued for it. So
the premise of it is that Christopher Robin fucked off and had his life and came back, and Winnie and Piglet were mad because he just fucking left and forgot about him. And then I don't even remember because I was kind of just half watching it after they killed Christopher Robin in the first like 5 minutes.
Bro,
and then
just wait until like the patent or the whatever expires on Toy Story, and then toys come back and murder Andy in his sleep. Like, fuck you for abandoning us.
Oh man.
What else you got?
I got some shows, man.
Oh yeah.
We got just an honorable mention to Midnight Mass. That
yeah.
Came out last year. But
was that last year? Did we talk about it last year on the?
We did. It came out about the same time.
Okay.
Right before.
That was a solid surprise vampire show.
Yeah, it's great, right? I think it's gonna be like some kind of like weird like church thing, but
it's
not. Okay, so The one I just watched that was so good is called The Fall of the House of Usher.
Yeah, Eva really liked that. She watched it
Yeah,
on her own.
dude, you're lacking, bro. That one is good. It's all like based on Edgar Allan Poe stuff. So
Is it
like
really scary though? It seemed more like a mystery or something. No?
it's a mystery, but it has a lot of supernatural shit that is pretty freaky. Not
Okay.
it's not like Rise of the Evil Dead freaky or like
Right, right,
mild freaky, but
right.
it's good. It's got some really like weird shit, and it's good, dude. You'll like it. If you like Midnight
I've
Mass, you'll like Fall of the House of Usher as well.
I've heard good things, and I saw a scene. I'll tell you what, TikTok has been responsible for me watching a lot of fucking movies, dude. Because people like to put they like to put movie clips on there, like, and sometimes it'll be like they'll put like 10 clips in a row on there, so you get to watch a chunk of the movie, and that's why I watched a movie called Detachment, which wasn't scary. It was just a fucking movie. But I saw a clip from Fall of the House of Usher, which I loved, and it was like that old dude talking about um like you start a business. It's like he talks about how to like make something um and make people like need it or whatever.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
he's
yeah.
like how to
I
market,
know the scene you're talking about.
like he's talking about how to market something and like make
Yeah,
it
he's
like
like, you gotta. What was it? Fuck, I know what you're talking about.
basically you make the public believe that
Yeah,
it's like this great
God
amazing
damn it, I
thing.
can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, the life gives you lemons. You don't make lemonade. You buy a billboard telling everybody they need lemonade.
Yep.
You make a commercial where sexy girls holding 2 lemons, and she's
Yep.
gonna tell you she's gonna fuck you if you have lemons. This whole
Yep.
thing, like I
Lemons
don't know,
cure
I'm probably not
cancer.
quoting it right, but
But yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And he's like, you make lemon Oreos, and yeah,
Yeah, it was very fucking
yeah. That show's good, dude.
it was like
Super
a
good.
capitalist
And
war
then
cry. Like,
yeah, and it's basically a deal with the devil kind of series.
oh, cool. No, I'll definitely watch it. It
Basically, what
just
it is.
it seemed like a lot to take on with only like a week
I
to
don't
go.
want to give
So,
it away because it's really new.
all right,
Me and Kimberly watched it in like one day,
okay,
probably
I'll
2
check it
days.
out.
But still, yeah. I mean, you'll like it, dude. The best movie or show I've talked about it on here. That I think came out this year was The Outsider.
Yeah, The Outsider was fucking good, dude.
Yeah, Jason Bateman
Yeah,
at the start, just killing, and then the dude that plays, God damn it, what's the dude from
he was in Secret
uh,
Invasion.
yes, that's what I'm. Sorry, that's where I was at. The dude from Secret Invasion, he plays the
Yeah,
detective. So good. Then I went back and
yeah,
read the book, which made me like it even more because they stayed really true to the book. Like, yeah,
yeah,
super good. Super
dude.
good.
Yeah, I thought that was a solid King interpretation. We've talked about it a million times, but like most of the Stephen King shit that they make into movies or shows fucking sucks. It just ends up sucking.
Yeah, and it's
But
like
every
you
once in a
have to
while,
really like the new It was great, but it's
yeah,
not
every once in a
compared to the
while you
book.
get a really good interpretation. But like for the most part, they just keep pumping them out, dude. They just keep pumping them out and re-pumping out the same ones, and it's like, all
1922.
right, you're not doing it right.
I feel like they're kind of taking more appreciation now.
Yeah, they're trying to. I mean, it's still. I feel like they're not all hits, but they're some of the shit's good, and you just gotta kind of like, I don't know, just appreciate when you get a really good King movie because the books are always
Usually,
fucking great.
usually when it's good, you don't know that it's a king unless you've read all the books. Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of the outsider, I read Holly, who she's a character that is in the
Yep.
outsider, and I read the book called Holly, and it's good too, man. Really
Good
good.
timing on that book, right? Like coming
Yeah,
out. Yeah.
really good time. Yeah,
Stephen King puts out like a book every fucking year. It's crazy. Like,
yeah.
how
Right
does he
now,
write these?
I'm reading the Dead Zone right now. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And James Franco's the narrator, so makes it kind of even better.
There's a movie of that too.
Of the Dead Zone?
The Dead Zone. Yeah. Christopher Walken is in it.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
They even made a sci-fi
Really?
TV show out of it.
I'm gonna have to check that out. Really? I mean, that book goes on. It spans fucking 20 years, something like that. 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. Yeah. You got anything else? I think that
I don't know. I don't have anything on my list. I think we did Kurt's movies. We did our top 5. I fucking surprised you with the fucking Terrifier mask. I mean, I feel like we wrapped up a pretty good show. I told you, wasn't it great though? I was like, fuck, man, my
You got me.
I was like, fuck,
son
man.
of a bitch, you got me.
I did, man. I was like, my fucking costume didn't come. I could just be a fucking lumberjack, whatever.
I know.
Didn't you notice I was dressed like a fucking cholo dude with the fucking thing buttoned up to here so you couldn't see what was underneath?
I didn't want to say nothing, man, because I was trying not to be a hater. I was like, "What's up,
like, bro? You look like a Mexican. You look like a Mexican gangbanger, Issy."
I know. Where you from? Little puppet? Where you from, little puppet? All right, brother. Well, I appreciate the 4th annual Spooktacular.
Yeah, dude. We had a few people. We had a few people tune into the live, man. Most of the show, at least. I don't know if you can see up there. Can you see the views up there at the top and the likes and shit?
I can't, but I had I was playing a part of it on here, and then so there's some people on. That's
cool. We had so for most of the broadcasts we've had a person or two fucking watching. I'm sure a ton of people are gonna watch it afterwards, which they usually do. Not everyone's.
Yeah.
People are doing shit, man. It's Sunday night. They're hanging out with their families, But we like to do this. We've always liked to do this in costume. This live thing is kind of new, like within the past year or whatever. And I feel like we should do it more often, especially on the special occasions. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Do the live streams.
Sure, Christmas we'll do it. We'll do it live.
Yeah, and also now that we have a YouTube channel just for LLB, I feel like we can do a lot more lives directly to there. So that'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. So I'm excited for the future of LLB. I don't see us stopping anytime soon, man. We've been going strong for 4 years, or 3.5 years, and I feel like it's just gonna keep going, baby.
I mean, which choice do we have? This is just
us and our baseball team. Listen, We're gonna win the pennant. We're gonna go all the fucking way, baby.
Man, speaking of teams, your team beat my team today. The Bengals.
Yeah. They did.
Man, flying back. I seen Browns fans flew to Seattle for the game when I was flying back home this week. Yeah, I was like,
damn.
Christ. I didn't think they had fans. That's crazy.
Listen, man, that's the sick thing. The sick thing about it is they're diehards. The fucking Browns fans, they go hard, dude. Most of Columbus is Browns fans. They don't give a fuck about the Bengals here. I'm alone here. The Bengals fans are all like west of here. They're closer to Cincinnati, but if you live Columbus North, you're a fucking Cleveland fan. So it's Browns town here, dude. It's fucking crazy. It's hard to find Bengal shit in the store.
Beat the Hawks.
Yeah. So, all right, fucking Ohio, baby.
Seen some Burrows jerseys when I was over there in New Orleans. Some of his college.
Hey, man.
College.
He's kind of a big deal.
Kind of a big deal.
Kind of a big deal.
All right.
So I'm happy we beat y'all. But I hope I hope we get to meet in the Super Bowl still at some point. That would be the fucking end all be all live broadcast of LLB. We got to do a game companion podcast.
Companion.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, we'll be back next week, and we'll be back to our usual stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna hear next week. We're gonna hear about Jesse's vacation, the big Francis Ngannou fucking Tyson Fury fight. Fuck, a lot of stuff to talk about.
There's many things. So we'll be back. But in the meantime, you guys have a great Halloween. You spend some time with your family, enjoy yourselves, get dressed up. I don't care if you're 15 or 75, but get your ass dressed up and go have some fun.
or Muslim or Jehovah's Witness.
Oh, I don't
Right?
care if you like. You know
Yeah.
my platform. You don't celebrate
Yeah.
Halloween. Got to go.
The fuck out of here. Yeah, dude. So thank you everybody, and those of you who are just listening. If you want to see the video version of this, where you get to see our costumes and shit, my great surprise here and everything, and Jesse's awesome giant fucking beak, just please go check out. I'll also be uploading this onto the Long Lost Brothers YouTube channel, but it is on the Daily BS YouTube channel. It is on the Long Lost Brothers Facebook page. You can go back and watch the videos on there. So definitely go do that. This is one of those ones where you want to watch it. You want to watch the video version. So
Yeah.
go check it out if you're just listening. But thank you guys for listening. We're gonna fucking get going. It's late here. It's time to relax and get to bed. But follow us on Long Lost Brothers on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us all over the place. Follow Jesse Koll at Koll with a K everywhere, and follow me at Real Brett Scott everywhere.
That's the one, baby.
All right. See you later, man.
All right.
Happy
Later,
Halloween, my friend.